Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis with me, Grey Hunter, where we are continuing the saga of the Dahar Cause. And last time I asked you guys which way we should go first when it comes to colonization. And for those of you who are going, hey, don't colonize yet, it's too early. I know, I won't. I'm not going to be colonizing yet, I just want to know which way we should go first. So the consensus was that we go to India, or at least in that way direction. And I liked the one person who wrote that we should find out where those damn Timurids came from. And I like that as a justification for going east, I like it. So that is going to be our justification. How far ahead are we on technology for military? Only 60%, so I can go with this. Let's do that. Nice. But I won't be taking colonization, or exploration rather, as our second idea group. As our second idea group, I was thinking of more along the lines of... where is it? Aristocratic. Because more diplomats is good. It makes sense, seeing as we're an empire, and military traditions is always nice, I do like that one. And some of the bonuses, like leaders without upkeep, is quite nice, I like that. It's useful. But one other thing that we have to do as well is we have to reinforce our armies, because we got our asses handed to us by some rebels a couple of times, because I didn't bother to strengthen the legions. So where are you going? I really should have done this a better way. You come here and go sit in Alexandria. Oh dear, Nicholas Krebs is dead. Alexandria, I said. And we can apparently take a new idea. Which one would that be? War Cabinet. I don't think that war exhaustion will be a big deal for us, really, seeing as we're so large. But it does get us Pax Romana, so that's a good idea. Let's go with War Cabinet. This will unlock the War Cabinet idea. Yes. And so, I'll leave that one for a minute. Warfare is when the country is at its most vulnerable. The stresses of wars can can seriously undermine the ability to rule. By ensuring that key players are involved during time of warfare, we can avoid those stresses. Nice. And our French idea, which is really a Roman idea. Roman law shines like a beacon in a sea of turmoil, and the people of provinces can rest easy in the knowledge that peace and order have been restored throughout the empire, which brings national unrest down by 1, which is fairly significant for this early part of the game. And we lost our theologian, I believe he was. So let's see, who have we got to bring in? Leon Raphael. I don't know, is prestige a thing for us that we need to worry about? Kind of. Decay is a thing. I don't want to get this theologian, simply because he's got a +1 to his administrative skill point thing. And that's not good, I don't like it. I'm gonna go with the philosopher. Extra prestige is always nice. He's got a decent score, and we're still getting 10 administrative power, which is very important. Administrative power is very, very crucial. Now, last time I said I didn't want to get too far ahead in terms of technology because that would just break the game. I'm not sure if I want to wait and buy that, or if I want to go with some more temples across the core of our empire. Constables, they're not so great. Let's see, how many places are there down here? You know what, we are going to buy some more of these. Let's go with them. There. All these places. Spain must be brought into the fold of Templedom. And simply because I don't like the little gap there, I'm going to fill in those. Alright. So, another thing that a couple of people said in messages was that I'm playing on speed 4 all of the time. And yes, I will be, because during peacetime there's not a whole ton of stuff to do, because as a big country, really it's just down to clicking that button to build buildings. Except for when decisions come up. So when decisions come up, when we start getting more of them for picking out idea groups, then we'll have a lot more to do during peacetime. But for now, there's really not a whole ton to do. You'll find that even when you're playing small countries, that a lot of the political wrangling takes place during wartime. Religious uproar, you say? According to the governor of Kuma, the citizens are in uproar because of our missionaries' complete lack of respect for any religious practices or traditions different from their own. He is asking us to consider cancelling all further missionary activities in the area, or at least send some more troops. Send some troops, gain some unrest. Percentage chance that we might get some heretics. I'm going to go with the percentage chance. Now, fortress is under siege because of course it is, but luckily we have got the Legio Trajan moving up to fill in. Now, I do want to go over here and create an army template, so we're going to add 15 infantry to it. 10 cavalry? No, I think we'll just go with 5. We can't have any artillery yet. And we're going to put it to 20 provinces in total to create, and we're going to call it an early Renaissance Legion. There we go. So templates are one of the best things that Art of War added, and you can basically just click on it. I'll show you in a second after we've assigned another missionary. Oh, actually, we had 2. We must have completed 2 at the same time, and I just didn't read the message because I'm an idiot. You can select this, and then you can click on a place that you want the Legion to rally, and the provinces around it will get troops from there. It's so good. So very, very good. And Kuma is currently on hold because we need to beat the bejesus out of these guys, but our other province that was being looked after has changed, and the Lower Don is next up. So Volga Bulgaria. Ooh, they're fighting against the Timurids. What was their casus belli, I wonder? And Poland has declared war upon Lesser Poland. Let's have a look. No, not history. Ledger. Relations. Damn it! I keep clicking the wrong thing. Go back to the index. Relations. Current wars. There we go. So, ooh, the Chickasaw are attacking people as well. So, once we get over to the New World, America, I'm hoping that, there will be some tribal confederations that'll actually be kind of significant so that we won't be able to just colonize willy-nilly. That is why I was hoping you guys would say to go east first, because east has a lot of countries already, so there's a few places to colonize, but not as much as America has. So, where is the Volga Bulgarians? Yes, it's a reconquest, so they have a core on a couple of the territories on the edge of the border with them and the Timurids, because I figured it would be nice to have a little bit of tension there. So both of them have cores on, say, this and this, I think. There's not a whole ton of them. Most of the stuff the Timurids has are just their cores. How goes the Baltic? It goes well. Now there was one thing that I want to do first. I say first, like I was doing something else right this very second. Improvement in production technology. There are reports of farmers and miners being more productive. That's good. And the choice is getting lots of admin power or a little bit of admin power. Some inflation with the lots of. Let's go with a little bit. We'll be cautious. And the thing that I want to do is I want to create a navy. So, early Roman... Damn it. Early Roman Navy. And we'll put 10 heavy ships in it, 20 light ships. Don't think we'll go with any galleys. And we'll add all of the provinces possible. Save that, and we will build one of them right here in Calais. Excellent. Because I do want to have a home fleet that we can send into the Baltic or wherever we need to go if something comes up. Which I'm sure it will eventually. I believe last time we went into an alliance with Denmark. Yes, we did. And I'm assuming that at some point they're going to declare war on Gotland for the stuff that Gotland has that is technically their core. So I'm imagining that'll happen at some point. In the meantime, I think I will order up one legion from this area. And I don't know if I want to put one... I guess maybe I should. Yeah, I'll put one over in Anatolia as well. And that should do it. I'm curious why Gotland hasn't declared war on anybody just yet. I guess they do have a truce with Estonia and Jalmia, but I would have thought they'd declare war again. So yeah, as you can see, building up an army, very, very easy and simple when you just have to create a template, go click, done, and then you can just split it between what you want to have. I'm not sure if I should reinforce. I guess I should. I guess I should reinforce existing armies first. So let's throw you guys over there and you guys over here. We can always build new armies later. Yeah, we'll do the same thing over here, I guess. And Norway is now the rival of Denmark. Country before faith. I think we've seen this one before. Our relations to the religious dissidents in Turkey is varied, but at least some of the local Shia citizens seem to appreciate our leadership. Seem to made me a key phrase in this situation, because they have recently approached us with an offer to use their religious ties in one of the rival countries to strengthen international spy relations. We will trust them to remain loyal to us. And we gain trading in tobacco, which is good because that gives us extra spy defense. Oh no, we lost it. Damn it. Alright, and you go over there, and you go over here. That shouldn't put people over supply. And then I want you guys to go back to Cadiz. Because I don't think I'll need them over here anymore. I'm pretty sure we've strengthened our soldiers enough. Bohemia University, do we want the prestige or the admin power? Prestige. Prestige is very, very important in this particular game. How are we doing on succession? So Denmark might pass to us if she doesn't have a kid. That would be intriguing. Is that going to lead to a succession war, or do we just get it? A succession war between the Roman Empire and Denmark. I guess that kind of makes sense. Considering they're the ones who would be, you know, fighting over succession. And we can get more admin tech, so we will do so. We can now build farm estates, and we apparently have the choice to do the De Heretico Comburendo Act. What exactly is that? Make it an illegal offense punishable by burning at the stake to either own or produce a translation of the Holy Bible. So those who can't read Latin, go fuck yourselves. Ah. It would be nice, but it gains Reform Desire, and I don't want to add to the Reform Desire because eventually Reform Desire will create the Protestant Church and the Reformation. So I'm not going to pass it. I'm going to leave it. And maybe after Protestantism has actually come into the world, I will pass it, but maybe not even then. We're doing pretty well on the whole conversion thing. I think I'm going to try and get a royal marriage with Norway. If we don't have one already. Oh, we do. In that case, I'm going to improve relations with them. Sweden is too small to be particularly useful to me in this case. I mean, Denmark is technically smaller in terms of land size area, but Sweden is right there next to Norway, and I'm assuming that eventually Norway is going to get its shit together and annex Iceland, and when it does that, it'll have the power to take on Sweden. It'll probably also fight Gotland, but I don't want to be allied with them at the moment. I'll take the admin power this time around because we have a ton of prestige. And let's have a look and see. Ooh, we can get something else. Embassies! I do like embassies. Let's grab that. And we'll build ourselves an embassy. So the embassy gives you an extra diplomat, and it adds to the core creation cost. Knowledge is power, or ignorance is bliss. Knowledge is power, obviously. Guard it well. And the core creation is very important because it means that it takes longer for hostile nations to core stuff that you consider yours. So we'll build the embassy over here in the Ile-de-France. And do we want to build a farm estate anywhere? Is there a reason to do so? It costs admin power. That's interesting. I've never really liked in EU4 this form of mana. I hear people complain about it a lot, and they're kind of right. That in EU4 they made monarch points a little bit too dumbed down, I guess? I don't know. I mean, mana has always been a thing for... Ooh, no, I don't want to build it there, I don't think, actually. London will be a good trading port, so I'll hold off. It's always been there in various forms for Paradox games, so it's not like it's a new thing that they've just thrust on us. It's the way they implement it that's kind of new, and I can kind of see why people would be irritated by it. We'll build a few of these farm estates, but there's not really anywhere particularly good to build them, I guess. Well, okay, we'll build one in Rome. We would if that didn't pop up in front of us. Alright, so incompetent diplomats. We have appointed too many inbred nobles to the position of diplomat. Well, if anyone remembers our Crusader Kings 2 LP, there was a lot of inbreeding in our family. They are making fools of themselves, which was probably expected, but what is worse is they are also embarrassing our country. So we can replace them and lose some diplomatic power, or say that they are of noble blood and lose these things. Those negatives aren't really that bad for us, except the prestige. So I'm going to replace them, lose the diplomatic power, and just eat it. Where does not have a fort? You don't. Alright, let's do that so that goes away. Apparently there's still a place that doesn't have one. Oh, you. There we go. And how goes the war, Volga Bulgaria? Oh, you won. I assume they won, because now they own this. Interesting. Is Mancia your vassal? Mancia is independent. Completely independent. That's interesting. Coimbra University. They've got the exact same thing. We have a ton of universities, so we're going to get this event a lot, because where universities are was determined by the EU4 converter, and it's basically meant to boil down to a few countries in particular having a few universities, but because we own all of basically what was advanced Western Europe, we got all of them in this particular conversion game. So if we go to technology, you'll see we have a ton of modifiers that lower how much technology costs, which would make it very, very easy for us to simply blitz technology, which is why I'm trying to restrict myself to going no further than 200% ahead. Trading in tobacco. Oh good, we've got it back. So we have national spy defense of plus 25%. That's good. That means that people won't be able to infiltrate and sow discontent and all that other stuff against us so easily, which is a plus. Denmark, what are you doing? You've got the mission to conquer Gotland, and yet you are doing nothing. Can I war deck Gotland? For you? No. No, I can't. You have to call me into that one. But they have a reason to. Oh no, not Domitian. Domitian Nero has died. And do we get a good replacement? We do! We get Commandant Gabriel something. Gabriel Heliogabalus. What? Heliogabalus. I guess that's meant to be from that one emperor that I can't remember the name of exactly, who killed kids. Iliabargus, maybe? I don't know. Someone will know, and someone will say so in the comments, and it'll be fine. People will know who I'm talking about. So I'm curious what the Timurids are doing, because so much of their land is shrouded. We see they have a truce with Volga Bulgaria, but we can't see what's happening in their land. I'm curious because, as I said at the beginning of the first session, they have a lot of religious discontent. So I'm curious how they're handling that, because in a few of the games where I just ran it on observe mode, they splintered really, really quick because of people like this. Well, they're not doing too badly, I suppose. Local fortification expert discovered. The entire country needs him, so we gain a military engineer, or we let him stay home, and where is this? Local fortifications. Oh, it's in Scotland, I think? Yeah, it's in Scotland. I highly doubt that Scotland will ever be invaded, but I will let him stay home because I don't need him. I'm hoping that the current guy we've got in the military advisor spot stays alive for a while. That would be awfully galling if he just died. Let's see. We've got the ability to send out privateers to harass the people that we are currently rivaled against. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a privateer flotilla template, and I'm going to put 5 heavy ships, 20 galleys, and 10 light ships. And I'll put it to 6 provinces. And the reason I'm doing that, it's going to take ages for them to actually build it, but the reason I'm doing that is because I want them to be built here, and otherwise it'll assign places like Diameta, Gaza, and Alexandria and all that to build these ships when they can't actually get to where I want them. We'll maintain the relations with Norway, so our diplomats are probably just going to sit there for about 300 years before we decide that they don't need to be adding to our relations with these countries. Let's keep converting. We're currently at a religious unity of 87%, that's not too bad. And I believe our mission of becoming papal controller might be a bust. Unless we get really lucky and get picked next. I might have to just cancel that mission. Conversion successful, great. Papal influence that we don't actually get to spend because we're heretics for controlling Rome. Wonderful, wonderful. Poland, how you doing? You're actually not really doing anything. Usually, Poland is a very, very aggressive player in EU4. Although I suppose that's because in vanilla EU4 they have the ability to combine with Lithuania and become the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. So they have a lot of power behind them and they become very significant players right outside the Holy Roman Empire. However, in this case, because they don't exist, or at least Lithuania doesn't, and Volga Bulgaria holds most of the territory that the Polish would get, I guess it makes sense they're playing a little bit more conservatively. Have they got any ideas yet? Yeah, they do. Polish traditions gives them less cavalry costs. Accepted culture threshold was lowered, so they've got 2 accepted cultures at the moment. And they've got extra production efficiency. I guess they kind of need to wind up a little bit and prepare before they actually become super fantastic awesome. And this fleet over here, I want you to go to port in Danzig. So I'm going to rename you the Baltic Fleet, or I would if it would let me. Alright, pause for a minute, goddammit. Keep slipping it back. You will be the Baltic Fleet, so help me God. There you go. Alright, now you're the Baltic Fleet. Rebel Uprising. Those damn Mongols again. And we can now invest in a new idea, so benign diplomats would improve relations by plus 25%. That's very, very significant and very good. Cost diplomatic power. Sure, we'll throw down for that. How are we doing on the actual cost of these things? What do you need for this? 916 power. I really, really want to get cannons early, but I think I'll hold off. I think I'll go build some stuff that costs military power, just so we don't get too far ahead, because as I said, getting too far ahead just ruins the fun of the game. So let's improve our ability to recruit in our home territories. I guess I should prioritize who I want to actually have these things, so I'll throw them into places that have upwards of 100 manpower base. So Spain's very, very good for recruitment. Eventually I'll fill in all the gaps here, but for now I'm going to focus on people who can actually provide me with troops, because otherwise I'm just spending it on absolutely nothing. There we go. You guys are all good. Italy is a fantastic recruiting ground. I've already built up all of that, or at least some of them came with it. Let's build up you. Germany too. Germany is fantastic for upping your recruitment numbers. Bohemia is amazing if you upgrade it fully and then throw your march down in it. Beautiful. You can get something like 1,000 manpower just from there alone. And I guess we'll fill in. Yeah, we'll backfill this area. We'll just fill it in like that. And getting close to get Hamburg and such. There we go. And we'll build you across like this. Perfect. Alright. We'll put one in there too. So we spent almost all of our military power, which means that we won't be upgrading our military technology for a little bit, but I'm okay with that. A cardinal distrusts heathens. The cardinal in Danzig has been loyal to the Roman Empire so far, but he's starting to have doubts about his continued stay here after the heathens living so close to his home city. Oh, after seeing, right. In a letter to the Imperator, he has claimed that these people cannot be trusted and requested that they be subject to much more stringent regulations than our other citizens. If we cannot judge somebody by their faith, what else? We have no intentions of limiting their rights because of one man. Well, I want to keep him as a cardinal, so I'm going to throw that down. And somebody... Oh, Skane became part of Denmark proper. Hello. Polish noble rebels, eh? Well, that's interesting, because Poland is right now an elective monarchy, so if these guys win, I believe that puts it back to an absolute monarchy like us. Oh, damn. Alright. We have now got a ton of Mongol patriots. Because of course we do. Alright. We will have to deal with them. Good. It stayed paused. I was worried that it might unpause and then completely bone us. Ah, damn it. Alright, go. I should have reinforced that particular legion, I guess. This is going to be embarrassing. We're going to get thwacked by Mongol rebels again. Alright, I need you to come over here. Join up with these guys. You need to join up too. And combine all of these armies down here. Raymond Gabriel, what have we got from you? We can gain 50 prestige and 25 diplomatic power, or 1 stability and 25 diplomatic power. Well, prestige and... yeah, stability we're already maxed out. Prestige we'll be getting from defeating rebels, so I'm just going to go with this one. We'll be fine. Damn it. If they completely destroy this legion, I will be very annoyed. Okay, no they didn't. They still exist. Ah, that'd be right. Alright. Scandal at the court. Sometimes a scandal would erupt in the royal court and would upset a monarch to the point where the most diplomatic activity would come to a standstill until things quieten down a bit. We can take the blame and move on, or we can bribe an advisor to take the blame. I think we'll bribe the advisor. We have the money to do it. Alright. Yeah, you're retreating to Cairo, that's okay. We all need to go over there and whack these guys upside the head. Alright, they've broken the wall in Crimea. Really? That's fairly impressive. Let us go show them what the Roman army can do. This is the power of the legions. Take your rebelling and get the fuck off my lawn. Alrighty. And where is my general? He's here. Okay. Let's go kill these guys. Perfect. Overwhelming force is the only kind of force that you need. And let's go take this out before they actually manage to grab that particular county. Oh, hello. Oh, that was really close. The morale on everyone was so low. Alright, you guys need to go back to Constantinople. And you guys need to go up here. You can sit in Crimea. And I think I need to recruit more legions. So I'm going to recruit one here and one here. Split. And a final one in Cairo to combine up with Victrix. Because otherwise these rebels are just going to keep hitting us really, really hard when... Really? They already took it. Damn. Well, that's okay. We'll get it back. It's not like they're going to be able to go anywhere. Hello there. You thought you could take our land? No. Oh! Oh god, Conrad Septimus died. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be implied that he died in battle or not, but that's pretty cool. I can approve of that. That's a shame. Alright, well, we need a new general, so give me a general.